Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Here we talk about slope, and exercise number 2.2 is all about X-intercept, Y-intercept and slope. Keep in mind, our first lecture of mathematics, we have discussed the about coordinates as well as equation, definition of mathematics, then how we can solve the first degree equation. Later on, we have explained the quadratic equation or second degree equation and its method, possible method to solve the quadratic equation. Then we have explained Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. Cartesian plan, coordinate plan, and number of coordinates, x-axis, y-axis, x-intercept, y-intercept, we have explained. So today lecture is normally based on x-intercept, y-intercept, slope, and how we can draw the graph of given linear equation, because chapter number 2 is all about linear equation. So as you know, at x-intercept y is equal to 0 and at y-intercept x is equal to 0. If you have an equation and you are supposed to determine that find the x-intercept and y-intercept, you can simply place for x-intercept y is equal to 0 and for y-intercept x is equal to 0, and always y-intercept is equal to constant. Okay, then we move forward. That is about slope. Slope is a proportionate change or rate of change in output due to change in input. So what is slope? Slope is a rate of change, proportionate change in output due to change in input. And normally slope is denoted by n. Slope is denoted by small n. Normally in mathematics we denoted small n. So slope, its formula is change in y divided by change in x, or we can name it y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is a slope formula. As we have defined the slope, what is slope? Slope is a proportionate change or rate of change in output due to change in input, and that change can be a positive, negative, zero or undefined. There might be a positive relationship or direct relationship between two variables. Keep in mind, exercise number 1.5 we have explained in detail, and if we look at coordinate 1 and coordinate 3, coordinate 1 and coordinate 3, both variables are having same sign, means input variable and output variables are having same sign. In first coordinate, x is positive, y is positive. In third coordinate, x is negative, y is also negative. They are having same signs. If signs are same, there is direct relationship. It means due to increase in input, output is increased, or we can name it due to decrease in input, output is decreased. There is direct relation, or we can name it direct relation, or slope is positive. And always the curve of positive slope is left, right, upward. Left, right, upward. Here we can draw the curve. It's left, right, upward. That is a positive slope. Here is x-axis, and here is y-axis. Clear, students?
Yes.
X-axis and y-axis. So that is a positive slope. It means the value of, if the value of x is increased, the value of y is increased. Suppose, for example, here is 2, here is 4, here is 6. I assume here is 2, here is 3, here is 4, here is 5. If the value of x is 2, the value of y is 2.5, I assume. Okay?
Yes.
If the value of y is this, for example 4, the value of y is 4, the value of x is 4, the value of y is also increased.
Yes, sir.
When x is 2, y is 2.5. X is increased.
Yes, sir.
Y is also increased.
Increased.
X is increased. Y is going to increase. Left, right, upward. Here is left, right, upward. So curve is moving from left, right, upward. That is a positive slope. That is positive slope. So it's positive m. The second is inverse relationship between two variables, and we name it inverse relationship or negative relationship between input and output. What does it mean? They are having opposite sign. Input and output are having opposite sign. So in coordinate plane, coordinate 2 and 4. In coordinate 2, x is negative, y is positive. X is negative, y is positive. And coordinate 4, x is positive, y is negative. And the curve will be left, right? Downward. Curve will be left, right? Downward. The second is negative slope?
Yes.
Negative
Slope.
What is negative slope? It's the curve shape can be left, right? Downward. Left, right? Downward. It's negative slope. Here is x-axis and here is y-axis. Here is y-axis. It means if input is increased, output is decreased. If input is decreased, output is increased. If input is decreased, output is increased. That is inverse relationship between two variables. So that is about inverse relationship. If the sign of slope is, it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be 0 or undefined. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Then we can differentiate either the curve will be left, right, downward or upward. Okay?
Yes.
Suppose here value is 1, here is 1, here is 2, here is 2, here is 3, here is 3. I suppose the value is here. If x is 1, y is 3. Okay?
Yes, sir.
X is increased,
Yes, sir.
y is
Decreased.
X is further increased, y is decreased. Okay?
Yes.
There are many real life examples. If we talk about demand, if price is high, quantity demand will be low. Input is high, output is low. So, if we talk about positive slope, supply. If you are a producer of any product, if the price of your product is high, you will produce more. Your supplier, if prices are high, so obviously for generating more revenue or more profits, you will produce more. But higher the input means better the price, more will be the quantity. Supply. In demand case, there is inverse relationship as well as there is a zero slope. There is zero slope. Here is a curve. Suppose 0, m is equal to 0. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Change in output due to change in input. So output is normally y variable. It's y-axis. Here is x-axis. Here is minus y. Here is minus y-axis. I suppose 1, 2, 3. Input is 1, 2, 3 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Suppose here is 1, here is 2. Okay, students?
Yes.
What is slope? Slope is a proportionate change in output due to change in input. If output is not changed, if we change input and output is not getting changed, slope is 0. There is a 0 slope. If value of x is 1, output is 2. Value of x is 2. Output is
2.
slope is output is 2. Value is
3.
output is
2.
value is
Minus
output is
2.
it's getting not changed. It's not being changed. So slope is 0. So slope is 0. Concept clear?
Yes, sir.
For example, how we can say, if there is a medical, or we can say there is a patient, okay,
Yes.
he needs medicine, which is necessary, he or she needs medicine, which is necessary for his or her life, like a diabetes patient. And the price of insulin is increased or decreased, he or she must be having same quantity.
Yes, sir.
If it's not getting changed, so due to input, if output is not being changed, some necessary goods, okay, so output is not being changed, then slope is 0. So you can there can be many examples of 0 slope and positive slope, negative slope, and as well as undefined slope or infinite slope. If m is undefined or infinite, okay.
Yes.
If output is changed, not due to change in input, there might be seasonal requirement, there might be some emergency situation, okay, there might be some emergency situations and seasonal requirement, and the demand or supply, we can say the output is variate high, then we can say not due to input, not due to input, it means there are some other factors. There are some other factors. If output is changed but not due to input, that is called undefined slope. That is called undefined slope. For example, the value of x is, here is, I assume, 1, here is 2. Okay?
Yes.
And x is, sorry, y is 1, 2, 3. Minus 1, minus 2, and 3.
Minus 3.
If, for example, price is 2, output is 1, price is 2, output is
2.
price is 2. So output is going to be changed not due to change in
Input.
Input is fixed, but output can be
Changed.
changed. Then we can name it, that is undefined
Undefined.
slope. Sorry? Or we can name it infinite slope. X-axis and y-axis. Concept clear?
Yes, sir.
So I revise, I repeat it. Slope is a proportionate change or rate of change in output due to change in input. And that change can be the relationship, that change can be positive, negative, 0 or undefined. If it's undefined, then the change will be not due to change in input. Output will not depending, the quantity of output will be changed not due to change in input. There might be some other factors. That's about slope. You should be very careful while you are talking about the graphs. If left to right, upward. If left to right, upward, there is positive slope. If left to right, downward, negative slope. If there is horizontal line, slope is horizontal line, there is 0 slope. If it's vertical line, slope is undefined. Very clear?
Yes.
So, exercise number 1, I think 2.2 deals with slope intercept form, X-intercept, Y-intercept, as well as we have to determine the slope. Okay? So, what is exercise number? 2.2. Question number 1 to
20.
question number 20. What we have to do with question number 1 to question number 20?
Identify the x and y intercept for the given linear equation.
We have an equation, and in this equation we have to determine the x-intercept as well as y-intercept. X-intercept and y-intercept. So, at x-intercept there are only 2 sentences which makes your concept clear. If at x-intercept the value of y is always equal to
0.
0, and at y-intercept the value of x is equal to 0, then we can find x-intercept at y-intercept. If we look at question number 1, what is question number 1? Exercise number 2.2, question number 1.
3x minus 4y
3x minus
4y
is equal to
24.
24. What we have to determine? We have to calculate the. We have to determine the x-intercept at y-intercept, or we can say we need to find x-intercept at y-intercept. First, we find x-intercept at x-intercept. Y is equal to 0. So 3x minus 4 into 0. 4 into 0 is equal to 24. So 3x is equal to 24. First degree equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can simplify x is equal to 8. What is x-intercept? You need to expect 8 at 0. Why we are putting 0? Because we are talking about x-intercept. At x-intercept y is equal to 0. Second part is at y-intercept. At y-intercept, y is always equal to
x
is equal to 0. At y-intercept, always x is equal to 0. So, as you know, y-intercept is always equal to constant. What is constant here? 24. But we need to simplify first. Okay? So, 3 into 0 minus 4y is equal to 24. So, minus 4y is equal to 24. What's answer? Y is equal to
minus 6.
Minus 6. So what is y-intercept?
0 and minus 6.
Intercept is 0 and
minus 6.
You should be very careful, students. Sometimes students make mistake here. They write minus 6 before then 0. That will be not y-intercept. That will represent x-intercept. Clear, students?
Yes.
This is about question number 1. In question number 1 to question number 20, we have to simply determine the x-intercept as well as y-intercept. If we look at question number 18, what is question number 18?
dx minus ey plus f.
Sorry? dx
minus ey
plus f
f
okay,
is equal to
gx
minus hy
minus 8 hy. Okay. In this equation, first of all, we have to shift x and y. Means variable one side, constant other side. Then we can simplify. So dx. Do we have any other x in this equation? Minus gx minus minus ey plus hy is equal to minus f.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we take common here?
Yes.
X is common, so what's left?
D minus
g into x.
Yes.
Okay, here we can take minus y common. What's left?
E
minus h.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Is equal to
Minus
f. I will write it. So normally we write the variable right side coefficient left side. Okay?
Yes.
What is coefficient of x here? In this case,
D
minus
G.
g. So d minus g into x minus what is coefficient of y?
E minus h.
E minus h into y is equal to minus f. That is the simplest form. Here we can find the x-intercept and y-intercept. At x-intercept, y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. D minus g into x minus E minus h into 0 is equal to minus f. So d minus g into x is equal to minus f.
Yes.
So x is equal to minus f by
D minus g.
d minus g. Is it?
Yes.
So what is x-intercept here? Intercept is minus f by d minus g,
0.
and 0. Clear?
Yes.
Here we can find the y-intercept of this question. So we can find here y-intercept is when x is equal to 0, or we can name at y-intercept x is equal to 0, d minus into 0, so d minus g into 0 minus e minus h into y is equal to minus f. So it's 0.
Yes.
What's left?
Minus e
into minus e minus h into y is equal to minus f. So y is equal to minus f by
minus into
minus cancel. So y is equal to f by
e minus
h. So what is y-intercept?
0
and
f over
e minus h. Clear, students?
Yes sir.
So question number 1 to question number 20 is you have to simply identify the x-intercept and y-intercept. So question number 21 to question number 36, we have to draw the graph. It's a bit advanced form, a more forward form, or we can say first we determine the x-intercept, then y-intercept, then we can place on the graph. Okay, students?
Yes sir.
That is a bit extended form of this question. First, for graph, first we have to determine the intercepts, x-intercept and y-intercept. Then we have to draw the graph. As you know, at x-intercept, y is equal to 0, and at y-intercept, x is equal to 0. We can simply draw the graph and solve the question. So question number 21 to question number 26, here we have to determine how we can draw the graph of the equation. Okay, if we look at question number 21, what is question number 21?
2x minus 3y.
2x
Minus 3y
2x minus
3y.
is equal to
minus 12.
For graph, first of all we are required x-intercept as well as y-intercept. We need to find the intercepts. At x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 into 0 is equal to minus 12. 2x is equal to minus 12. X is equal to minus 6. So x-intercept is
minus 6 and 0.
minus 6 and 0. And here we can find y-intercept as well. At y-intercept,
X is equal
at y-intercept x is equal to 0. 2 into 0 minus 3, y is equal to minus 12. So y is equal to
plus 4.
4.
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So y-intercept is
0 and 4.
0 and 4. Y-intercept is 0 and 4. Now we can draw the graph. Look at minimum, here the maximum value is 4. Minimum value is minus 6. So we can draw graph. Here is 2, here is 4, here is 6. It's x-axis,
Yes sir.
it's y-axis.
Yes.
Here is 1, suppose, here is 2, here is 3, here is 4, here is 5. Clear, students?
Yes sir.
Here is minus 2, minus 4, is it?
Yes sir.
Then
Minus 6.
minus 6 and
Minus 8.
minus 8. Negative x-axis,
Yes.
here is negative
Y-axis.
y-axis. Minus 1,
Minus 2.
minus 2,
Minus 3.
minus 3, minus 4. I recommend you have to solve this question on graph. So what is x-intercept? 0 and minus 6. Minus 6 is x is minus 6 here or here? That's the left side of origin.
Okay.
So this is the point. Here is the point. Minus 6 and
0.
0. How to draw the graph? Draw the points,
Draw the points.
join the points and extend the
line.
line. So what is y-intercept?
4 and 0 and 4.
0 and 4. Draw the points, then we can join these points
And extend the line.
and extend the line. Clear, students?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So exercise number 222, question number 21 to 36, all questions are having the same approach. If any question, if x is not given, y is given, so the x-intercept will start from origin. Okay, at origin x and y are equal to 0. So if y is not given, x is given. Remember, if y is not given but x is given, the line or graph will be drawn horizontal line because y is not given. Okay?
Yes.
If x is positive, your curve will be right side of it. If the x-intercept is negative, what's the question? If y is not given, not given, then curve will be
Straight. Horizontal.
will be on the horizontal line or x-axis. We can say that will be horizontal line curve. We can draw the curve on x-axis. If x-intercept is positive, so the curve will be from left to right. Sorry, right side of the origin. If it's negative, left side of the origin. If x is not given but y is given, obviously y is vertical line.
Yes.
Your curve will be on vertical
Vertical
line. Your curve will be on vertical line. So if y-intercept is positive,
Above.
the curve will be, or you can say graph will be, a line will be above the origin. If it's negative, below the origin. So we have explained in exercise number 1.5 in detail these concepts. So you can simplify the rest of the questions. If we look at question number 35 or 36, we can solve one of these questions. If you look at question number 35, x is given,
Yes.
but y is
Not given.
not given. So curve will be on
Horizontal line.
horizontal line. Question number 36, y is given, but
X is not.
x is not given. Curve will be on
Vertical.
line. If it's positive intercept, it will be above the origin in y-axis case. If it's negative intercept, it will be below of the origin. We can solve one of these questions. It's up to you. We can solve question number 35 or question number 36. So, which question you want me to solve?
35.
35. Question number 35. What is question number 35?
Minus nx
Minus nx
is equal to t.
is equal to t
N is greater than 0.
and is greater than
0.
0. There is a condition.
Yes.
So, what is question?
Minus nx.
Minus
Nx
nx
is equal to t.
is equal to t,
N is greater than 0.
where n is greater than
0.
0
And t is greater than 0.
and t is
Greater than
0. Is it?
Yes.
So, here is a condition. We don't have y. We don't have
Y.
So, we can simplify. We are required x-intercept.
Yes, sir.
X-intercept is equal to, so x is equal to ty minus n.
Yes, sir.
Can we place the values of n and t? N should be greater than 0 and t should be also greater than 0. Both should be positive values. It's up to you. Whatever you want, you can assume. If I assume, if n is 4, if n is 4, I assume. But it's up to you. Whatever you want, you can assume. But it should be positive value, not negative value. And t is, I suppose, minus it. No, we can't take minus.
Plus it.
We can't take minus because we are bound. It should be
Greater than
positive value. I suppose let's see it. Can we place these two values in x-intercept?
Yes.
So x is equal to t is 8 and n is minus 4 is equal to minus 2. So x-intercept is
Minus 2 and 0.
minus 2 and
0.
where we are placing 0 here?
Because y is not
Y is
not
no. At x-intercept always y is equal to
0.
0. Y is equal to 0. So what will be y-intercept? It's x-intercept.
Yes.
Y-intercept will be origin. At origin means that is 0, 0. Because y is not given. At y-intercept x is
0.
0. But y is not given. So y-intercept will be on origin. Y-intercept will be on origin. That is 0, 0. Then we can draw the graph. And graph will be x is given, y is not given. Graph will be on horizontal line. And x-intercept is positive, negative. Negative. So the curve graph will be on left side of the origin. Here is 1, here is 2, x, here is y-axis. Clear, students?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and negative x-axis. So we are only at x-intercept. First we draw the x-intercept. Here is x-intercept.
Yes, sir.
What's point?
Minus 2 and 0.
0. What is y-intercept?
0 and 0.
0 and
0.
0. So that is the only line you can place with different color. That is the graph. 0 and 0. Some students make graph on whole line, whole horizontal line. No, we are not. Okay?
Yes.
Y-intercept will be starting from origin, but we will go to minus 2 because that is our y-intercept. We will keep in mind the limit, what are the points, and how we can draw the graph. Clear? So that is about question number 1 to question number 36. What is question number 37?
What is the equation of the x-axis, the y-axis?
Okay. What is the equation of x-axis and
Y.
X-axis has an equation. X-axis has an equation where y is equal to 0. So what's part question number 37? Part A. Equation of x-axis?
Yes, sir.
Equation of x-axis. X-axis has the equation where y is equal to 0. Where y is equal to 0. X-axis has the equation. X-axis, what we will be writing here? X-axis has the equation where y is equal to 0. And it's a horizontal line. It's a horizontal line which crosses the y-axis at 0, 0. So what we can write here, x-axis has the equation where y is equal to 0. And x-axis is a horizontal line which crosses the y-axis at 0, 0. Simply you can write. What is next part? Equation of y-axis. Equation of y-axis. So y-axis is the equation where x is equal to 0. Y-axis has the equation where x is equal to 0, and it's a vertical which crosses the x-axis. Which crosses the x-axis at origin. Which crosses the x-axis at origin. Clear?
Yes.
So in this question we have to simply state what is the equation of x-axis and y-axis. So we are very clear that how we can do this equation. Then we have question number 38 to 59. Question number 38 to 59. Here we have to simply determine the slope. What is slope? Slope. What is slope?
Proportionate change in output due to change in input.
Slope is a proportionate change
In output.
in output due to change in output. How many types of slopes are there?
4 times.
There are 4 types. What are the names of 4 types?
Positive slope.
Positive slope,
Negative slope.
zero or undefined. How you will be able to differentiate either it's positive, negative or undefined slope? While looking at the coefficient, at the direction or sign of the slope, if it's positive slope, then we can say its positive sign, we can say it's positive slope, or it can be 0, it can be infinite, it can be negative slope as well. If we look at question number, for example, 39, what is question number 39?
Minus 3 and 10.
Minus
3 and 10.
First point is minus 3 and
10.
And the second point is
2 and minus 5.
2 and
Minus 5.
minus 5. As earlier I have stated the formula.
Yes.
Slope is m is denoted by change in y divided by change in
X.
or we can name it y2 minus
Y1.
y1. Change in y is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus
X1.
x1. x2 minus
X1.
x1. So what is y2? Here you should be very careful. It's x1, it's y1. It's x2, it's y2. So y2 is equal to
Minus 5.
minus 5 and y1 is 10. So minus is in the formula.
Yes.
So x2 is 2
2.
and x1 is minus 3.
3.
Minus
Plus.
plus 3. So minus 15 by 5. So m is equal to
Minus 3.
minus
3.
3. So sign is negative. We can say slope is
Negative.
So slope is a proportionate change, magnitude change, or rate of change. So due to change in x, y will be increased or decreased. If x is increased by 1 unit, y will decrease or increase.
Decrease.
Output will be decreased by how many units?
3 units.
3 units. Okay?
Yes.
That is a rate of change, proportionate change or magnitude change in output. What is output variable? That is y variable. What is input variable? Which is x. So that is about slope. You can determine the slope by using the formula, and then you can make the decision based on the sign of slope, sign which is given. If we look at question number 56, 58, 57 and 59. We solve here question number 59. So what is question number 59?
C plus D.
59 question is C plus D and
minus C minus D.
minus C minus D
D.
is the first point.
Yes.
What is second point?
A plus B.
A plus
B.
B
And minus A
minus A
minus B.
minus B. That is the second point.
Yes.
Here we can differentiate. What is x1?
C.
C plus
D.
D. x1 is C plus D.
Yes.
What is y1?
Minus C minus D.
What is x2?
A plus B.
What is y2?
Minus A minus B.
So what is formula of slope? y2
Minus Y.
change in y, change in y divided by change in
X.
x. So y change in y is equal to
Y2.
y2 minus
Y1.
y1 divided by x2 minus
X1.
x1. x2 minus
X1.
x1. Here you can place the values of y2 minus y1. What is y2?
Minus A.
Minus a minus b minus what is value of
Minus C minus D.
minus c
Minus
minus d of y2 whole divided by what is x2? A plus
B.
b, a plus
B.
b minus what is x1?
C plus
C
D.
plus
D.
d. C plus d. We can simplify here. Minus a
Yes.
minus b minus plus c minus plus
Plus B.
d whole divided by a
Yes.
plus b minus c minus d. Okay students,
Yes, sir.
can we take minus here common?
Yes.
If we take minus 1 common, what's left? A plus b
Minus C.
minus c
Minus D.
minus d whole divided by a plus b
Minus
minus c minus
D.
d. It's cancelled.
Yes, sir.
What's left?
Minus 1.
M is equal to
Minus
minus 1. M is equal to
Minus
minus 1. So in this case, what is slope? That is a negative.
Negative.
How we can interpret? If input is increased by 1 unit, output is decreased by
1
1 unit.
Clear?
Yes.
So rest of the question are the part of your assignment and you have to solve this question. So I can conclude here. In this exercise, we have to first determine x-intercept, y-intercept. Then the second part is, I think, question number 19 to onwards, or question number 21 to onwards. Here we can draw the graph, and rest of the questions we have to determine the slope. And there are different types of slopes, and it's very important slope, its interpretation, how to calculate, and how we can make the decision in your real life problem. And while you are having your research projects, and we will be talking about the relationship between two variables, and that relationship is based on this slope and this concept. I wish you best of luck and see you in next class. Stay blessed.